tutorials, alignment tutorials, tutorial applying superelevation to an alignment. Exercise number 1, calculating superelevation for an alignment. We're gonna open Align Superelevation 1, select Alignment tab, Modify panel, Superelevation drop down, Calculate Edit Superelevation, and then click Calculate Superelevation now. And then we're gonna select Undivide Ground, and then in the pivot method list, select Center Baseline. Click Next. And then in the elevation lanes, we're gonna check the box. The symmetry roadway selected, number of lanes right 1, normal lane width 6,000, normal lane slope minus 2%. Click Next. Under outside edge shoulder, specify following parameters, calculated selected, normal shoulder width 5,000 meters, normal shoulder slope minus 5,000%, low side breakover removal, high side match lane slopes, and we're gonna click Next. In the design criteria file, select Autodesk Civil 3D metric roadways design standards. Autodesk Civil 3D metric roadway design standards, and the super elevation rate table, AAHDO 2001, Emax 6%, transition lane table 2 lane, attainment method HTU 2000 crown roadway, transition into tangent 70%, transition into spiral 100%, apply curve smoothing cleared, and automatically resolve overlap clear as well, and finish. The super elevation values are calculated for each curve, and the super elevation tabular editor vista is displayed. You see, end of the exercise number 1. We go to exercise number 2, calculating super elevation for an individual curve. We are gonna open Align Superelevation '2. Select the alignment. Click click Alignment tab, Modify panel, Superelevation drop down, Edit Superelevation. Under Superelevation curve, click Next twice. Window displays the parameters for the third curve, which is highlighted in the drawing. Under Superelevation curve details, in the Decide Speed row, we're going to click Browse. And in the Alignment Properties Design Speed dialog box, click in the Add sign. And then in the second row, enter Start Station 0, positive 820, and design speed 70 km an hour. We're going to click OK. In the Super Elevation Curve Manager dialog box, the design speed value did not change because the station at which you change the design speed is located after curve 3. Click Next. Now we're going to calculate super elevation for an individual curve. Click Super Elevation Wizard. And the Calculate Super Elevation dialog box enables you to select which curve to recalculate. Select this curve only and then click OK. click next. Then in the calculate, select this curve only and click OK. And now once we are in attainment in the design criteria, we're gonna select the standard, and then we're gonna select the standard to 2001 max to 6, and then in the parameters apply curve smoothing selected, curve length 30. Click finish. Super elevation tabular editor window, and examine the super elevation values for curve 4. In the super elevation curve manager, scroll down to super elevation criteria category, expand the category, looking for it, and then right click the normal shoulder width row, to apply to entire alignment options enables you to update the design criteria to curve, and then quickly apply the change to all curves in the alignment. So right click the super elevation criteria row, you're gonna look for it, and when this option is applied at this level, the design criteria of the current curve overrides all manual design criteria changes that have been made to the alignment, and then ask to dismiss that. And we're gonna continue to exercise 3, which is creating a super elevation view. So open a line super elevation -3 drawing. We're gonna select the alignment, modify panels, super elevation drop down, create super elevation view. In the dialog box, the super elevation view property style, edit, click edit current selection, and then change the graph reference line component type color to white. Click OK. And then we're going to specify the options. Right outside lane row, double click the color cell. And then we're going to repeat the steps. Left outside shoulder 150 and right outside shoulder 11. Click OK. After changing the color to white, we're going to click OK. Then we're going to change the color to the left outside shoulder to 150. And the right outside shoulder to 11. And now we're going to click OK. Also in the right outside lane row, select the red and click OK. Then click OK in the drawing. Go to an empty area above the surface and click to place the super elevation view. As you can see, Now examine the super elevation view. Zoom in to examine the super elevation view. The white line represents a baseline of 0% slope, and the red and blue lines represent the slopes of the outside lines and outside shoulders. So now in curve 2, at station 0 plus 286.28, the left shoulder light red starts to transition from the normal minus 5%. At station 0 plus 304.54, the left lane dark red starts to transition for the normal minus 2% slope. At station 0 plus 316.71, the left lane and shoulder area are at 0% slope. And at station plus 328.8, the right lane dark blue starts to transition from the normal negative 2% slope. At station 344.71, all elements are fully super elevated. The left lane and shoulder are at 5%. The right lane is at negative 4.60, and the right shoulder is at negative 5%. In the curve 4, notice that there is a curve where each line transitions in or out a super elevated state. Curves are present on this super elevation curve, but not the others, because you selected the curve smoothing option during exercise 2. We're gonna move to exercise number 4, adding and modifying super elevation stations. We're gonna select one of the lines, right click, then open tabular editor. In the tabular editor, we're gonna scroll down to curve 3. In the overlap column, 2 rows display. This icon indicates that the super elevation station of 2 or more critical stations overlap. In this case, station value for the last critical station of curve 2 is greater than the station value for the first critical station of curve 3. Under curve 3, under transitioning region, select the end normal shoulder row. Then click the warning symbol in the overlap column. We're gonna expand the curve 2. Now we're editing super elevation stations. Select begin normal shoulder row. Change the start station value to plus 560, positive 560. Now we're gonna remove a super elevation critical station. In the curve 3, transitioning region, we're gonna click the end normal shoulder super elevation critical station is removed and exit. Now we're gonna add super elevation critical station. Select the curve 3, click on the adding or plus sign. On the command line, enter 568 and press enter. Enter. Now we get the new manual station, which starts at station 568. That is displayed in the tabular in the super elevation tabular editor. Now we're going to right click the manual station, click let's right click first. So we're going to change the values. Left outside shoulder is -5, left outside lane is -2, right outside lane is -2, and the right outside shoulder is -5. To import existing super elevation data from a CSV file, click on export super elevation data. And click the checkbox and dismiss this tabular editor. Now we're gonna go to exercise 5. Open Align Super Elevation 5. In the curve 4 portion of the super elevation view, click any of the red or blue lines. We're going to press escape then. Move to a critical station graphically. Near station 0 plus 900. We are going to control click the green shoulder text. On the grips of the selected super elevation regions are displayed. Hover the cursor over the grip at station 0 plus 908.44. Good. Move the grip to station 0 plus 900. Click to place a grip. The transition in region is updated. The new station values is also showing the super elevation tabular editor and the super elevation curve manager. Then press escape. Now we're gonna remove or apply a curve smoothing. Pan to the transition now region of curve 4. Near station 1 plus 147.69. We're gonna control click the light red curve. Hover the cursor over the grip at station 1 plus 148.59 and select remove curve smoothing. The curve is removed from the grade brake. You might use the same process to add curve smoothing to a grade brake if you need to. Press escape. Now we're going to change the cross slope at the super elevation critical station. At station 148.59 and hover the cursor over the grade grip. At station 1 plus 116.45. Hover the cursor over the grip. When a grade grip is gray, the current location has a consistent gray because no grade brake is present. The only option is to change the cross slope. Hover the cursor over the grip 116.45. Click the grip to make it active and change crossfall to 1.5. Enter. Now we're going to change the cross slope between super elevation curves. Pan to the left until you see the grip near station 1 positive 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Hover the cursor over the grip. Take select move both left and right and enter 4. The cross slopes of both the left and right shoulders are updated. End of the tutorial.